everyone. Welcome to Remote STEM class. Mr. Dowd here. Happy Friday. We made it. So we only have a week and a half until we get to till we have a little break. We have a 10-day break. But anyways, so let's continue on with our toothbrush holder. Woo! Looking forward to finishing this because I need to use it for my place since I broke my toothbrush holder. Anyways, remember this is what we're looking for, something that looks like this. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually, I only want to do this wall. So I'm going to ungroup this so that way I can just copy this one wall. Control C, Control V. Now if I bring these and I circle it all and press the align button, I should be able to get these all to align just the way I want it. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Still learning how to use this align tool myself. What's that? Here we go. Cool. So I believe that just aligned it all. Yep. So there's a little edge on that side and a little edge on this side. Perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and Control C this, Control V, bring it over. All right, I'm going to rotate it because I'm going to get this wall and that wall next. All right, so I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. It's at 0, perfect. So let's bring this over. This is going to have to be smaller naturally. Let's bring that in. That doesn't look right. Yeah, it's tilted. I must have screwed it up when I was rotating it earlier. I want to bring that right to -90. Now let's bring that over here. And what's the side length of this? If I click on that, so it's 90. So I can go ahead and click on this to make it 90. Now I just need to place it. I'm wondering, since I can do the align tool, do I have to really place that in, or can I go like this and press align, and I just need to hit the right button, which should be this button, I think. Nope, that didn't do anything. It's not the button I wanted. Align. Nope, that wasn't it. Still, like I said, learning this tool. So you know what, if I instead grab this, hold down shift, so I want this object, and this object, and group those together. So now this is all one object, this is a different object. Now I'm wondering if I press align now, will that work? There you go, cool. So by making it two separate objects, I was able to say align this whole object with this piece here. All right, now I'm going to group, actually I'm going to copy this side first. I want that. So ungroup. Oh no, I want that grouped. Control C, V, perfect. Bring that to that side. Let's group this whole object again. Group, oh that's ungroup. Group that all together. Bring this a little closer in. And let's press align. See if I can get it done again. Perfect. All right, so I got almost all the sides here. I'm getting close to being done the basics of it. All right, I'll continue on and see if I can get this part of it next class. All right, guys, happy Friday. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.
Hi, guys. Check this out. I found this at Market Basket and I'm gonna try to put it together. So let's do the unboxing to see what's inside. It's a gingerbread house. Sometimes I made these and they fall apart. I think this one comes a little bit more. And this is the bottom. So cool, look. Okay. Directions are on the back. But it all comes pre-cut. And it comes with gumballs, or gumdrops. And I think these are some other kind of candy. All this candy. Cool. All right. So let me open this. So it comes with the sides pre-cut, so you don't have to try to cut them yourself, or cook them and cut them yourself. So see, look, little gingerbread man, and look, a little Christmas tree. All right, so first and foremost, it tells you to, and this is the bottom to hold these in. So in through here, I'm gonna put some icing. This is the icing. And I believe the icing, if I had to guess, is gonna act like a glue. So I'm kneading, it says to knead this, which means to squeeze it. Top off. Okay, I'm gonna put it in through here. Oh, it won't come out. Sometimes I have to cut the tip. There we go. So this is all edible except for the plastic on the bottom. You don't want to eat that. Okay, so I have it in like that. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it along the edges of this. Hopefully they're giving me enough frosting. How fun would this be to make? Buy the kit right in Market Basket, but I'm sure they have it other places. Okay, now I need a side. So let's see what we have. So these are going to be on the end like this. You can see it. Okay. And then one of these sides is one of these sides over here. Right? But I would need to glue it. So, ooh, I'm going to hold this for a minute. Oh, you know what? This is the roof. This is the side. Because you see it has the little windows. So I'm going to glue this so it sticks. This takes a lot of patience. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. There, that's better. Boy, if I could really use Miss Bloomer right about now. She's my artistic one. Okay. Other side. Smells good. And then this goes here. Ah. All right. So this is what we have so far. Join me tomorrow or Monday, because I think you're going to see this video on Friday, while I put on the roof and continue. Right now I'm going to let the sides sit so the frosting is like a glue and keeps it all together. I'm afraid if I put this on, it's going to collapse. But I also think I have to do something with this, so I'm going to have to read up on the directions. So until next time, bye guys.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Language and Play. All right, today is our last day working on Scene 1, Exposition. Okay, remember, exposition is where we introduce the characters, introduce the setting, and introduce the conflict. Those are our three main objectives. Okay, and we've done that. As I scroll down, right, we come to Scene 1. We have our setting, mid-afternoon on a Saturday in the park. Okay, we have our characters, Wally, Barry. Then we met two more characters as we went further down, a mom and a baby. All right, so we have all of these characters for my play. For your play, you're going to have different characters. But remember, these characters are based on animals, so keep that in mind. These need to be animals. So I got Wally the walrus, Barry the penguin. Okay, I want to go to the end of the scene, right? And we talked yesterday about the baby being sick, the mom needing $100,000 to be able to help the baby. That's setting up the conflict, all right? What we need to do now at the end of a scene, we need to lure the audience into the next scene. We have to make it so that they want to keep watching, all right? So before this scene ends, Wally says he wants to help, right? Yeah, how can we help? The mom, do you have $100,000? Wally, no, I don't even have $1. Barry, don't worry, ma'am. With my brains and Wally's muscle, we can find a way to help you. Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Isn't that fantastic, Nathaniel? Nathaniel, this is the little baby. Woohoo! Thank you. Right? So now, can you predict what's going to happen in scene 2? What do you think might happen? Well, I think Wally and Barry are going to have to come up with a plan to be able to help the mom. So, as I go up, I'm going to scroll back up to my outline, right? Scene 2 is going to be the rising action. So we want to lead into scene 2. We're not writing scene 2 yet. That starts on Monday. All right? But we want to end scene 1 with the knowledge of what's going to happen in scene 2. So you have to pre-plan what's going to happen in each scene. So today, I want you to plan scene 2. What is going to happen? All right? This is when the characters start to become involved in the conflict. All right? Wally and Barry want to help the mother save her son. Bobo's is the only store that has the medicine to help the son. Wally and Barry decide to rob Bobo's. Huh, well, that kind of took a turn, right? So that seems a little out of character for Wally and Barry. But maybe it's going to be pretty funny when they try and do something like that, and they might even learn a lesson because of it. All right, so that's kind of what we're going for. So I planned it out, right? And now I know what this line, don't worry, ma'am, with my brains and Wally's muscle, right? That's going to lead into this idea of we're going to rob a pharmacy, right? For a good reason, but still not the right way to do it. All right, so that's kind of the thought process I have throughout this scene. Can't wait to see what your scene 1s look like. Remember, don't turn this in yet, okay? We're going to turn it in at the very end. All right, so don't keep pressing turn in. We're going to be working on scene 2 Monday, all right? And we're going to continue all the way through right up till Christmas break, and then that's when we're going to finish this. All right? Cool.
Hi guys, today we're going to continue working on our Zentangle winter landscape. Zentangle, if you break down that word, Zen just means peaceful and relaxed, and tangle can just be like something that's all mixed up, like we're making a tangle of patterns or a tangle of lines. Okay, Zentangle. So a lot of times people will be doodling or something, like making little patterns, and it helps to relax them for some people. So we're making a Zentangle landscape. You could make yours in a horizontal way, set up like that, or you could have done a vertical setup for your landscape. Okay, so I asked everybody to draw a landscape using a few different sections. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first section just has that snowman and tree. The second section you can see has 4 trees. That third section just has some little low-lying hills or bumps. And that section up here, the fourth section, has some taller mountains. And the fifth section has the sky. So I hope you guys already did that part of it. And then I asked you to fill in each section with a different kind of a Zentangle. All right. Here is my landscape. And my landscape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sections. And I tried to create a very different Zentangle design inside each section or area. Okay. I hope you had fun doing that. So next we're going to add a little bit of color. And I have colored pencils here. You can use colored pencils, you can use crayons, markers. But I think colored pencils and crayons are probably better for this one because I'm going to ask you guys to do some blending and create some tertiary colors where you're blending a primary color with a secondary color. So the primaries, I hope you recall, are red, yellow, and blue. secondary colors, we have green, orange, and purple. All right. So I'm going to ask you guys to do some blending. So I want to see, you can use the primaries alone or you can use the secondary colors alone. But I also would like to see you guys creating some nice, bright tertiary colors, which are basically just mixing a primary with a secondary color. So you could make a yellowy orange, a yellowish orange, okay, and mix those two together somewhere. You could do a bluish green. Blue and green mixed together comes out nice, like a turquoise color. You could do a reddish orange. You could do a purple and red mixture. You can do a yellow and green mixture. Okay, so just like we created different patterns inside each section of our landscape, I'd like you to try to do some different kinds of colors. So if you do a mixture that has a lot of red and orange in the first area, the next one next to it should be something that's complementary to that or opposite from those colors on the color wheel. So if I start off, maybe I'll do a little bit of, I'm going to do a little bit of yellow and green for my first area. So I'm just going to start coloring that in yellow. Oops. Oh dear. And I know this is supposed to be a winter landscape, and you might be thinking, well, it should be all white because of snow. Or sometimes the sky looks a little bit grayish blue in the winter and lighter. But I'd like you guys to use some super bright colors for this. I think it just makes it look fun and interesting. So I have my layer of yellow, but that's just a primary. I want it to be a tertiary color for mine. So I'm going to add a layer of green on top of that yellow, which is going to make it a tertiary color, which is a yellowy green, yellowish green. Okay, and I hope you're thinking about what would complement that. And if you look at a color wheel, I know we made color wheels at the beginning of this year, but on the other side of the color wheel from yellowish green would be kind of like a purpley color, like a purpley red. So that's what I might use for my next color because I want to create contrast and I want the colors to look nice together. So contrast is going to make each section really stand out. So I am going to do a little bit of a reddish purple for my next section. And you guys can do whatever colors you want, but just try to create some contrast or like some complementary color happening. So like blue next to orange looks really good because those are complementary colors. Yellow next to purple looks really good because those are complementary, and red and green are complementary. And we want to create a contrast. So if you have two very different colors or very different patterns next to each other, it's going to be very noticeable and they will stand out more. So you're creating a contrast. All right, I have my layer of red here. I am going to add my layer of purple. I'll start that anyways, and then you guys can go ahead and get started on adding some color, or maybe you're still finishing up adding some Zentangle patterns to your spaces, and that's fine too. I hope you guys find this very peaceful and relaxing, creating your Zentangle winter landscape with me. I'll see you next time.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Virtual P. I'm Miss Reed. All right, so it's Friday, and we're going to continue on with our kind of theme of joining us in a breakout room and doing a different type of activity. We've been getting some good results. We've been adding more people with us, so hopefully we continue to enlarge our group and you guys step outside your box and come and join us and have some fun. Definitely have some peers in there that you know, we can sit there and chat it up, but got to get those grades up, guys. Got to get up out of your bed. Got to get up and exercise. So think about joining us.
Thanks for watching Enrichment TV, Gators. Remember, work hard, be nice, and we'll see you tomorrow.